Thank you for tuning in to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast, a no judgment zone podcast that covers lifestyle, entertainment, news, and sports. Even though KC doesn't watch sports, but these are minor details. By the way, he reads tarot cards too. Yes, I really mean it. He reads tarot cards too. And now, the host you've tuned in for, KC Phoenix.
Good morning from Dallas, Texas, and welcome back to the Keeping It Real with KC podcast. I am, of course, your host, KC Phoenix. And it is time for your lucky numbers this morning. All right. So, first episode of the morning that I'm recording, I'm still, it's 7:39. And I have some stuff on my mind. I'm like, okay, I need to wake up a little bit more. Because I woke up, let me tell you, I woke up this morning, at 6 something. And then I was like, oh, wow. Because I woke up at 5 before that, and I thought it was actually 6. And then I looked at the clock closer, and I'm like, oh, no, it's 5 o'clock. I have to go back to sleep. So went back to sleep, and then I woke up at 6 something, and I was like, you know what? I might as well get up. And I've been cleaning and doing all this other stuff today. But here we are. I hope that everyone is doing well this morning or whenever you're listening to this. So this will be your lucky numbers for Thursday, December the 2nd. Now, before I go any further, kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. As for the lucky numbers, for the new listeners, my old listeners, you already know the deal, but for the new people who listen to this, I have a large vase with red balls. The balls have numbers on them. They're mixed in with crystals. I pull 6 numbers out of the vase, and then, of course, those are your lucky numbers. Now, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. This is for entertainment purposes only. However, if you happen to win something using the lucky numbers, please give the show a shout out or bless the CashApp. Here we go. Oh yeah, the CashApp is KIRWKC. The first number is 71. The second number is 10. The third number is 9. The fourth number is 13. That's kind of interesting. I'll go into it at the end. The fifth number is 1. And the sixth number is 63. Okay. Now, for those who are new, any number that is really high, if you're playing any of the lottos, whatever state or country you live in, then I always tell people if that number isn't available in the lottery that you're playing, then just add the two numbers together, or either take one of the two numbers. So the first number is 71, the second number is 10, the third number is 9, the fourth number is 13, the fifth number is 1, the sixth number is 63. For the first number with 71, obviously you can do 7 plus 1 is 8. Now it's kind of interesting because you have 10 and 9 following that. So if you do 7 plus 1 is 8, you would have 8, 10, 9. So you would have those numbers. The other interesting thing about this is the 13 that came out as the fourth number. If you add 1 plus 3, you get 4. So I will say this to you. If the number 4 is resonating with you, I would recommend playing the number 4. Also, going back to the number 71, if 8 is resonating with you, go ahead and play 8. Or if 7 is resonating with you, go ahead and play 7. As for 63, if 6 is resonating with you, go ahead and play it. Also, something is saying flipping it around and playing it backwards. 36. So if 36 is resonating with anyone, consider playing 36 as well. So we have 4, 6, 8, 7, and 36. Those are the numbers that were not pulled, but may be resonating. If any of those numbers are resonating with any of you, consider playing those numbers, is what I suggest. All right? So those are your lucky numbers for December the 2nd, Thursday. kirwkc.com, main podcasting platform. This podcast is carried on Apple, Spotify, Google, iHeartRadio, Pandora, Overcast, Bullhorn, Amazon Music, Audible, and several other podcasting platforms. Please feel free to listen to this podcast on whatever platform is most convenient for you. KIRWKC on all the social media platforms. Until next time, be blessed.